All right, this is problem 7, continued. So we started off with the original problem and then noted that we had cosine of 2x. We can't have that, so we changed that out to cosine squared minus sine squared of x. We simplified, distributed the 3 through. Then we recognize that we have everything is in terms of cosine except for one stinking sine squared in the middle, so we change that to 1 minus cosine squared. We simplified. We simplified again. We realized we had a quadratic. So we factored. Factors were of negative 24. Let's see if I can get my pin in the right spot. There it is. Negative 24. The factors of negative 24 that give me negative 5 are negative 8 and positive 3. So then I had to make cosine x, these first two terms, equal the first two terms. So I chose 3 cosine x and 2 cosine x. Once I did that, 3 times what gives me 3? 3 times 1. 2 times what gives me negative 8? That's negative 4. Okay? Set each of the factors equal to 0. I get 3 cosine x minus 4 equals 0. And I get 2 cosine x plus 1 equals 0. So I get 3 cosine x equals 4. Cosine x equals 4/3. Now this should be disturbing to us. I'll pause a moment. Why? It should be disturbing to us because 4/3 is bigger than 1. Can cosine give me a value bigger than 1? If you think about it, cosine's trapped between 1. Oops, that should be a negative 1 down there. So between negative 1, so 4/3 is not possible, so there's no solution for this part. For the other side, I got 2 cosine x equals negative 1. Cosine x equals negative 1/2. So where does cosine x give me negative 1/2? I start to think about it. I've got a quadrant over here, and I've got a quadrant over here, because all sad tigers cry. So it's only these 2 quadrants that I care about. And so I think about cosine of 1/2. I check my formula sheet. If I don't know, I get that the reference angle has to be 60 degrees for cosine, which means this one here would be 120 degrees, and this one all the way to here would be 240 degrees. Now, read the instructions. The instructions say I have to do it for all real values, which means I can get all of them now. So I'm going to go ahead and go, okay, well, I can do all of them. How do I do all of them? I'm going to go 120 degrees plus how often it repeats. Well, cosine repeats every 360 degrees, so 360 degrees. And I've got 240 degrees plus 360 degrees n, where n is equal to ... negative 1, 0, 1, 2, ... and that is my final and irrevocable answer. All right, so that should do the job, and I will send this to you in a moment.